Hey guys, here gonna show you what's inside of these magic boxes that I got. So today we're gonna be working with. Let me open this guy for you. I love my little deck box here. And I will show you exactly why we love this deck here. This is Moxfield here. These will be my deck list. We're gonna go on down to Oakenshield within my paper decks, meaning the decks I have built in paper. And within Oakenshield, there's going to be 3 colors. We got like about 5 mana dorks right in the beginning here, things that'll help you get out your mid to large creatures for the late game win. You could get this done earlier if you're able to cheat these creatures out. And in these big creature slots or mid creature slots, you have a lot of big game changing type of things that'll really turn the game in your favor, or just really large power here at the end with the large mana slot creatures. And then you've got some instants and sorceries that are going to help you plop your creatures out quick and removal in those slots. And then you're going to have some mass removal and mass cheating of creatures. And then you have some card effects, things that allow you large amounts of cards. You're going to need that. And then here's the artifacts that are going to help accelerate you and draw you cards. Same with the enchantments. Here we've got the lands. You want about 39 to 42 lands within your land slot. Not everybody decks is going to look the same. So when you're looking at the actual cards here, I wouldn't expect to buy these exact cards. Just kind of go with these exact numbers and game strategies for this sort of deck here. So this deck is going to be cheating out creatures quick and getting rid of things in a very large way. Then we have this consideration pile here. Yeah, guys, so here we've got, I'll show you just this guy kind of creatures out, tap it for 1 mana, put a creature from your hand into play, put a creature from your graveyard into play with this guy. This lets you play creatures and stuff from the top of people's libraries when he enters the battlefield. When this guy attacks, you get to play a creature from your hand into play and have it come in attacking. So that's kind of useful. This right here makes it sack a creature, but then you get to return a creature. Rise of the Witch King is really good. And then we've got Reanimate. 1 mana, put a creature into play. Classic card. Living Death makes everyone put their creature from play in the exile pile. Then you put every creature from the graveyard into play. Then put those cards that you put into the exile pile into your graveyard. So that's a really nice way to get all your creatures that were put into your graveyard somehow, some way, into play all at once. And then here's some great card advantage creature, some creatures that, have utilities and, indestructible reach, can block creatures with flying. Then, of course, it pumps all of your creatures during combat by doubling their power. You always want to play your basic lands here, guys. Play about 3 of each. 3 swamps, 3 forests, 3 mountains. I mean, those are just the colors for this deck. We've got Worldspine Worm as a finisher, and Galta is a finisher here. The Galta can actually have a cost reduction there. When Worldspine Worm dies, it leaves behind huge bodies, so that's really nice. And then we also have the mana acceleration cards. Classic Birds of Paradise, tap to add 1 mana. Arbor Elf, really good, untaps your lands that have multiple mana production, and so like this will untap a forest, but it can also have a land that taps for a mountain as well. And then we have artifacts and things like that to add mana, do things for you, draw a card. So that's pretty good.